Services Group. And this afternoon, I'd like to talk about the HR and marketing occupation and its PR pathway. So I'll wait for a few moments so everyone can join. So I'd like to start with a brief introduction of these occupations. In Australia, human resources and marketing professionals are essential for business success. HR manages workforce dynamic legal compliance and workplace culture, boosting employee productivity and satisfaction in competitive job market. Meanwhile, marketing experts drive growth by connecting products and services with the target audience through effective strategies, ensuring business remain relevant and competitive in fast evolving digital landscapes. Together, HR and marketing build strong organizational foundation, foster innovation, and secure a company's market position in Australia's dynamic economy. So mainly I'll be covering occupations of HR advisor, recruitment consultant, workplace relation advisor, human resources manager, and specifically sales and marketing manager. So skill assessment authorities for these occupations are, if I talk about VET assess does human resources advisor, recruitment consultant, and workplace relation advisor skill assessment. In few moments, I'll be talking about the requirement of the skill assessment authorities for the skill assessment as well. And human resources manager and sales and marketing manager skill assessments can be done from Institute of Managers and Leaders. So Jen, feel free to message your question. So skill assessment criteria for human resources occupation are, if we talk about qualification for HR advisor, they are expecting AQF level degree with the highly relevant field or no relevant degrees are acceptable on case by cases. If we talk about recruitment consultant, again, they need to have the degree with the highly relevant major. And in some cases, no relevant degrees are acceptable as well. Same criteria for workplace relation advisor and for human resources manager as well. If we're talking about the experience, it is between 1 to 5 years, depend on your qualification. Each authority have their standard set and they're expecting the duties as per the N scores needs to be done by the applicant and they need to have the relevant experience from last 1 to 5 years. VETSS mainly asks post qualification 1 year experience. to be eligible for the skill assessment. I have a question from Dream. MBA General 2015 and Administrative Assistance till date 2022 September, but HR admin from 2022 November till date in school now, PT overall 69, not less than 66 exam before 7th of August from India. So in which occupation you want to do your skill assessment Dream? Okay, while Dream is thinking their occupation, I'd like to move to the further points. So if we talk about marketing occupations, we can cover for marketing specialist and sales and marketing manager. And sales and marketing manager is a priority occupation in Western Australia. And if someone have the skill assessment done and they have lodged their expression of interest, the chances are really high to get invited in this occupation. For marketing specialist, VETASS does the skill assessment, and for sales and marketing manager, Institute of Manager and Leaders, they do the skill assessment for that. So, Jen, if you're talking about the invitations, then these occupations are in Western Australia list, and sale as I just mentioned, sales and marketing manager is a priority occupation in Western Australia, and the chances are good to get invited. But again, it's depend on case by case how many points you have, how old are you, how old is your AOI, and what sort of experience you have. So for HR advisor, yeah, there is a possibility to lodge the expression of interest, but will you be getting invite or not? That's upon state. So because it's in Western Australia state list, then if the occupation is in the list and you have reasonable points, then yes, you should consider this option for yourself. And if we talk about skill assessment criteria for marketing occupations, the qualification needed is AQF level degree with the highly relevant major. In some cases, no relevant major degrees are acceptable as well. For sales and marketing, you need the AQF level degree with highly relevant major. And in some cases, if you have similar work experience for longer time, then no relevant degree is acceptable. Again, the experience is between 1 to 5 years, depend on your qualification. For some people, they need to cover up to 5 years if they don't have the relevant qualification. So, Jen, if you're saying you have 100 points, your points are very good, and if you have like a lot of experience, then yes, you are sitting at the top points, and depends on the requirement of your role in the real estate, then you may get invited. But again, it's hard to say you definitely will get invited or not. It's upon the W migration services. We don't decide it. So the next is marketing specialist occupations. So these occupations are marketing consultant, marketing coordinator, brand manager, product manager, marketing officer, category manager, sales promotion officer. And for the human resources occupation, there is a duties set in the end scope. And if applicant has been doing those duties from last between 1 to 5 years, then yes, they can eligible to lodge their skill assessment application with the authorities. So if I talk about the WA skilled nominated visa requirements, so if the occupation is in WLST, you can lodge your expression of interest for subclass 190 and 491. Also, if your occupation is in the long-term list, you can lodge your expression of interest for subclass 189 as well. Firstly, each applicant for either subclass, they need to meet the Department of Home Affairs requirement, and they must be their nominated occupation must be in the relevant state list, and they need to meet the minimum English requirement. And let's say if someone got invited in general stream, then in some cases they need to have a full-time job offer in Western Australia for future 6 months, and they need to meet the of course study requirement as well. The next question is from Dream. Can we apply from New Zealand if we are doing masters in management with India HR administrator 3 years experience in 491 as discussed above? So the skill assessment can be done from anywhere as long as you're meeting the criteria. So if you have the relevant degree and the relevant experience, no matter where you are living in Dream, so it will not make any difference. But yes, lodging the expression of interest, you be able to lodge it as a offshore applicant. And yes, if your Indian degree is equivalent to the Australian bachelor's, yeah, that will be acceptable as well. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to. And furthermore, I'd like to add that human resources advisor, recruitment consultant, workplace relation advisor, HR manager, sales and marketing manager, these are the occupations, they are in the occupation list. So let's say you guys you have experience in one of this role, and if you guys have like let's say 1 year experience in last 5 years, you have a job in Australia, and your employer is ready to sponsor you, and you may proceed with the subclass 482 option as well. Depends if you meet all the other criteria for this visa. Any questions? And if you guys want to discuss your case, feel free to call our reception, or you can email me on the given email address, and I can assess your case, and I can advise you better on the case by case, and I can explain you what could be your options. You may proceed for the general skill migration options, or you can go for the employer sponsored visas. If you guys have no more questions, I think then that's the end of this live. And thank you so much for your time. And you have a good